Hello and welcome to a new Cardfight Vanguard 0 video. So previously I mentioned how funny I found the Cyqualia Aichi skin to be, and so my Discord server wanted to see what a Cyqualia version of my YouTube channel mascot Asta would look like. And so here he is. Yeah, I thought that was really funny, so I'm gonna just use him for the next handful of videos because I really like him. So yeah, okay, into the video proper. Previously, I talked about the current set, Awakening of Twin Blades, and the deck I was going to be building out of that set, my Shadow Paladin Blaster Dark deck. But I also hinted that there was another thing I was doing with Vanguard 0, and that's what this video is about. The next set, the Limit Break set, is releasing around about a month from now. Early next month. Now, that may sound weird to you. You're like, why are you talking about the set so far in advance? And this video will be going over why. Basically, this set I've been looking forward to all the way since March when it was first announced for the JP version. And I've been saving up for said set a little bit. Not fully, but a little bit, ever since then. Now, I haven't stockpiled every single resource. I still have done pack openings of every set that's come out before then. But I've basically effectively been saving up for this new set, the next one, before the game was even out. Because that was when the Singapore beta version was out. So it was before the official release of the game. And so I'm going to be talking about why I'm saving up for that set, and how I'm saving up for that set, and how you can too, because whilst I think Awakening of Twin Blades is probably the most desirable set in the game so far, in that it has the most worthwhile cards to collect, I think that the Limit Break set is a close second. The new clans it introduces are ones that a lot of people want to build. So the new set, Limit Breaks, will be introducing Great Nature, Narukami, Angel Feather, and Gold Paladins. Now, the clan most people are interested out of those four is Gold Paladins. I'm personally interested in Angel Feather for a reason I'll explain in a sec. But I wouldn't mind building Gold Paladin either, to be honest, and even Great Nature and Narukami are pretty good clans, and I've seen people want to build those as well. So basically, across the board, it's a set that's very desirable, and again, it's introducing 4 new clans, which is a lot. So we're going to be talking about the set and about how to prepare for it, because I've been saving up for this set for quite a while now, like I said, since before the game was even officially released. And I want to help others who want to kind of take advantage of this set as well, and that's why I'm making this video so early, because it is the next set, but it's still a month away. So if you're someone who has either already gotten all of the Awakening of Twin Blades cards they need, or just aren't that interested in that set at all and just want to kind of start thinking about the next set, then this video is for you. So, okay, I'm building Angel Feathers because I really love the way they work. I love No Seal's ability to swap out a card in your damage zone, because, for example, let's say you damage check a Perfect Guard. That's pretty bad. That could potentially cost you a game depending on how the game goes. Well, if you use No Seal's ability, you don't need to worry about that, because you can just swap out a card from your hand for a card in a damage zone, so you can get that damage checked Perfect Guard back, as well as a lot of other different cards. That's just one of the many cards you could swap out. Also, the deck heavily focuses on, well, being able to heal yourself, which, I mean, it's self-explanatory as to why that would be desirable, but also, going back to the swapping out cards in your damage zone and all that other stuff, it also means that it's a deck that's very good at counterblasting a lot. Because you can counterblast, and then you can just swap out the card you counterblasted with a card that hasn't been counterblasted yet. And that's why it's such a good Limit Break clan, because it means that you'll actually have the countercharged cards to Limit Break with, which is really good. And also, yes, it's tied to Rekka, which is one of my favorite anime characters, but that's a minor point. But yeah, so that's a clan I'm saving for. Although again, I wouldn't mind building gold paladins because those are a pretty good clan too. I quite like gold paladins a lot. So basically across the board, I'm just interested in the set. I really want to see if I can open as many cards as possible from that set, preferably with, of course, the focus being angel feathers. So what am I saving up and how am I saving them up? And that's kind of the main meat of the video. So again, if you care more about awakening a Twin Blades, then that's fine. You don't need to do the stuff that I'm recommending here. This is just for people who really want to get stuff saved up for that early. So let's look at what I've currently got, because I've been saving up a little bit. I've still been opening packs and spending resources here and there, but I do have a lot saved up already. So, okay, first of all is your Vanguard Medals. Now, actually, they're not that important. Because yes, you can get some good stuff here, like for example, I can get Phantom Blaster Dragon for my Shadow Paladin deck if I really want. But for the most part, it's just, you know, skins and stuff like that. Of course, there are Gantry Tickets and so on and so forth, so I want to have a lot of them, but they're not the biggest and most important resource. If you've already spent your V medals or are planning on spending your V medals, then it's not too big a deal. And if you're someone who just cares about getting more packs, then go for the Gantry Ticket, basically, right? What else do I have? Let's see. So I've got 3 Sentinel medals. I still have 1 more Sentinel medal this season to get. So it goes without saying, I want to have 4 because, well, yeah, you need 4 perfect guards if you're going to realistically run a clan, and just having the 4 Sentinel medals before the clan's even released so that you can just spend them immediately the second the clan is released, well, yeah, that's self-explanatory. I might actually spend a couple I've got right now on Shadow Paladin because there will be at least 1 more season between this current one that's going and the Limit Break release. So I should still be able to actually get like 6 or so Sentinel medals between now and then. So I might spend 2 of them, but we'll see. I might do that, I might not. I'm thinking about it. I probably will though. I just want to wait a little longer. And then we've got 70 Gantry Tickets. So I've got a checklist of what I want to have, and I'm going to be talking about why I want to have that stuff and how I'm going to get it. So, okay, first of all, I want to have at least 3,000 gems. I currently have 2,250. The rule of thumb is that 6,000 gems will basically net you a guaranteed triple rare, because if you spend them on stamina for character fights, then you will get a triple rare basically. That'll be more than enough to get 1 triple rare just straight up, and that's just assuming you only spend the gems. That's not even using the daily stamina that you get for logging in and everything. So that's a good amount to have. I'm aiming admittedly low with just the 3,000, but of course anything higher than that is preferred too. I'm currently at 2,250, so I'm already very close there. How am I going to be getting those? Easy, you just rank up. Every time you rank up in legend mode, you get gems, and so you want to be ranking up. That's the best way of getting gems in my experience. You also need to do your daily missions because you get a small handful of gems from daily missions, and you also get a little bit of gems for playing a specific clan in ranked mode. When you play a clan a lot, it will level up that clan and give you rewards, and some of those rewards are gems. And another way is by doing story mode, because I'm pretty sure story mode missions give you gems too. So you want to be doing all of that. Basically, to get gems, you want to play the game a lot. That goes without saying. And of course, it goes without saying, if you're not at legend rank, you kind of need to get to legend rank as soon as possible. If you're someone who only has a certain amount of time to grind, you know, you have like a really busy life, for example, and you don't want to be playing the game too much, then I would say hold off on it right now. Wait until we get double VP, because that's the best time to really sink a lot of time into grinding and stuff. So if you're someone who's like, I do want to go and grind a lot, but I only want to do it on like specific days, then I would prioritize the double VP days. Bushiroad has a chart that they release each month of what's happening when in the game, and I'll link that in the description so you can see exactly when you want to be grinding, because that's when it ties in with lots of different things. So yeah, you get gems by playing. You want to play a lot without actually spending very much. gems. So right now, the only resource I'm actively letting myself spend is stamina. And even then, I'm not spending it right now because the White Day event's happening soon, in a few hours from now. I will be releasing a video about the White Day event, basically the second it releases. So if you want to see that, hit the bell or whatever it is YouTube wants you to do that. So that's what I'm saving up stamina for right now, just for a few hours so I can spend it then. So I can get more of those like White Day dice or whatever it is. So there's that. So, okay, what else do I want? I want at least 100 Gantry Tickets. Again, preferably more, but that's the kind of, I'm not spending any more until I get 100 at least. Because 100 is enough to get a lot of the basics. If you spend 100 Gantry Tickets on a set, you will most likely get a lot of the cards you need. Which means that once you've done that and crafted, you'll basically have all the cards you need to run a good deck. Now, do I want more than 100? Absolutely, definitely. But that's the amount that I'm aiming for right now, and then we'll see if we can get above and beyond that. We should be able to pretty easily, though. I'm kind of hoping more for 150 or even just 200. So there's that, and that's just from Gantry Tickets too. That's not even spending like any packs that could potentially be bought with gems or anything like that. That's just Gantry Tickets. So how do you get Gantry Tickets? Well, the best way of getting a lot of Gantry Tickets is getting VP, because here you go, you get 3 for hitting 1,000,000 VP and another 10 for hitting 1,200,000 VP, and then of course here you get a Gantry Ticket every VP, every 100,000 VP you get. So basically the best way of getting packs is to just do a lot of those, and the important part is to do the grade up quests, because you get a lot of Gantry Tickets very quickly for doing that, and of course log in every day. You get 1 full Gantry Ticket every week just from logging in 7 days in a row, so you want to be doing that too, you know, basic stuff. So another thing I want to be doing is, yeah, grading up fully. Even if they didn't give me any rewards, the higher the grade you are, the more stamina you can recharge in one go. Right now my stamina can go up to 101 because I'm at grade 31, but if I can hit grade 50, which is the highest you can currently go to, then I can get a lot more stamina than that. Why would I want that? Because it's better for crafting, right? See, all of the new cards that are added next set are for new clans, which means you can't do what you could do for Awakening of Twin Blades and prepare beforehand by just, you know, grinding on these 2 character fights before the set was even out, just to have the crafting materials and craft everything right out the gate. No, you can't really do that, and so what instead you need to do is you need to stamina hoard. Now for now I'm letting myself spend stamina because the most you can have at any given time is 999, and you can get 999 very, very quickly. So it's only going to be the last few days before the event that I start not spending stamina at all. For now, I'm letting myself spend a decent amount of it. But if you can get grade 50 or just as high a grade as possible, then you can recharge more stamina at a time, which makes you be able to do more character fights and get more materials and get more of the cards you want a lot faster. So I want to have 999 stamina and as high a grade as possible so that I can really do those character fights. And before we leave things off, I do also want to mention, I say it every time, if you are a free-to-play player, I would heavily recommend prioritizing crafting over pulling packs. Now, when the set drops, you want to open quite a lot of packs day 1, because then you'll get a lot of the essential stuff you need. But if you are specifically like, I already have most of the cards I need, it's already been a few days, I just need 1 more of this specific triple rare, you won't pull it just straight up. Unless you are very, very lucky, you just won't pull it from a pack. Doesn't mean it's impossible, I just say it's a bit misguided to have that be your attempt, because that can use up a lot of resources to open those packs, and you're not even guaranteed to get what you want. There are 4 clans in this event, and each clan has their own triple rares, and so the idea of hedging all of your bets on just pulling the specific card you need, I think is a bit ridiculous, because it's a luck-based game. And so you really need to be lucky to get what you want. And so I would say, especially if you're a free-to-play player, again, if you're someone who already pays real money, then you don't really need to pay attention to this because it doesn't really matter as much. But if you're a free-to-play player especially, I would say prioritize being able to craft. Because being able to craft a triple rare, whilst very, very expensive, you are guaranteed the card you want. So that's what I would say. So yes, you want to open a lot of packs because yes, if you open a lot of packs day one or whatever, then you will get some of the cards you need, but you will definitely hit a point where after you open a certain amount of packs, you'll kind of stop getting any cards you need anymore because you'll just keep getting repeats of the cards you already have or cards you don't need. So I would say prioritize crafting over opening packs. At least personally. Again, if you're someone who doesn't like crafting or whatever, then feel free to try and get lucky. But if you're spending this much time saving up and preparing for an upcoming set, then I would say you probably need a better strategy than just hoping that you get lucky, in my opinion. And so that's basically most of everything I kind of wanted to go through, because I'm really looking forward to this set. This set is the one I'm most excited for personally. And I really want to make sure that I can get a playable Angel Feather deck day one. Now, of course, here's the other big piece of advice before I leave you. There are rate-up banners. Shortly after a set is released, they will actually do rate-up banners for the individual clans. As you'll see from the set 2 clans, Dark Regulus, Pale Moon, Bermuda Triangle, and Dimension Police. Recently, they did rate-up banners for all of those clans, which made it a lot easier to actually get the card you needed from packs. If you're patient and you don't mind about when you get the deck you want, as long as you can guarantee you just get it, wait for those. But again, it's a question of how patient you are, because I've been saving up and looking forward to building an Angel Feather deck for a long time now, so I will be spending basically all of my resources day one to try and get all the cards I need. But if I was more patient, and let's face it, if I wasn't a Vanguard Zero YouTuber who needed to make content for this game, I would probably wait it out and just wait for when it is Angel Feathers eventually gets a rate-up banner all to itself. So yeah, that's my advice. Let me know if you are interested in the Limit Break set down in the comments, and if you are, which of the 4 clans, Great Nature, Angel Feather, Gold Paladin, and Narukami, you are most looking forward to. And I will see you later with the White Day event and more Vanguard Zero videos. So I will see you later.